Today, last time we have seen about the big data technology. Today we are going to see what is the big data techniques. To analyze data sets, there are many techniques available, some of which are as follows. Massive parallelism. According to the simplest definition available in parallel system is a system where multiple processors are involved and associated to carry out the concurrent computations. Massive parallelism refers to the parallel system which are multiple systems interconnected with each other, both as a single made conjoint processor and carry out tasks received from the data set parallelly. The massive parallelism in terms of big data dynamics, the systems can not only process but also memory, hardware, and even network conjoint to scale up the operational efficiency, posing as massive systems that can eat homogeneous data sets parallelly without breaking speed. The second big data technique is data distribution. There are approaches to data distribution in a big data systems described as follows. Centralized approach. A centralized repository is used to store, download the essential data sets by virtual machines. Some centralized approach, semi-centralized approach, reduce the stress on the networking infrastructures. Hierarchical approach. In hierarchical approach, the data is fetched from the parent node, the virtual machine in the hierarchy. P2P approach. Streaming connections are based on hierarchical multi-threads. The third one, big data technique is high-performance computing. High-performance computing is a simultaneous use of supercomputers and parallel processing techniques for solving intricate computational problems. It emphasizes on making parallel processing systems and algorithms by joining both parallel and administrative computational methods. The word supercomputer and high-performance computing are often used to resemble each other. High-performance computing is used for performing research activities and cracking advanced problems through computer simulations, modeling, and analysis. The fourth one, big data technique, is task and thread management. Threads are simply the operating system-based feature with their own kernel and memory resources and allow an application's logic to be segregated into concurrent multiple execution paths. It is used for features when complex applications having multiple tasks need to be performed at the same time. Task parallelism refers to the execution of computer programs through the multiple processes on the different or some machines. It emphasizes on performing devices operation in parallel to best utilize the accessible computing resources like memory and processor. Data parallelism focuses on effective distributing of data sets through the multiple calculation programs. The fifth one, big data technique, is data mining and analytics. Data mining is a process of data extraction, evaluating it from multiple perspectives, and then producing the information summary in a meaningful form that identifies one or more relationships within the data set. Data analysis is an experimental activity where the data scouring gives us some insight. Data analytics is about applying algorithms or logical process to derive the insight from a given data set. For example, looking at the past years whether past data for the current month, we can determine that particular type of field grows often with the humidity levels reach definite point. The sixth one, big data technique, is data retrieval. Big data refers to the large amount of multi-structural data that continuously flow around within the organization and include text, video, transactional records, and sensor logs. Big data system utilize the Hadoop and HDFS architecture to retrieve the data using MapReduce, a distributed processing framework. It helps programmers in solving parallel data problems where the data set can be divided into small chunks and handled autonomously. MapReduce is important steps allow normal developers to slice parallel programming concepts irrespective of cluster communications, detailed failure handling, and task monitoring. The seventh one is big data technique is machine learning. Machine learning is formally focused on the performance theory and property of learning algorithms and systems. Machine learning considers an ideal research field for taking advantage of the opportunity available in a big data. It delivers the potential of mining value from huge and different data sources with less dependency on human instruction. It is data-driven and run at machine scales and well suited to complication of dealing with different data sources and the enormous range of variables and quantities of data involved. Machine learning system utilize multiple algorithms to discover and show the pattern hidden in the dataset. Eighth, big data technique is data visualizations. Data visualization is a valuable means through which the larger data set after being combined may appear practical, sensible, and open to most people. Data visualization is a trial balance bit that not only keeps you enlightened but help others with attributes of typical statistical and computational results that would have otherwise appeared intimidating for normal minds. Visualization representation often considering the most effective medium of information and communication channels. As the saying goes, pictures is worth 1,000 words. That visualization is a great example of that saying. When properly aligned, it can convey critical information of data analysis in probably the easiest way possible. This is all about big data techniques. Thank you. Okay.